Hi everyone, welcome to Tea Time with Tea. It is Video Wednesday yet again, and it's been a rough week again. Why? I don't know. I guess, coming into my astrological sign, Taurus, it's just been like crazy. But we won't go into any of that right now because that's a topic for another day. But today's topic is from Yvonne on Facebook, and it's exes using kids against each other. Okay, this is a big no no for me, parents, especially if you are divorced or even if you wasn't ever married and you do not use a child to get back at your ex partner, ex husband, ex wife. That is wrong. Number one, it damages the child, and you are nothing but evil and vindictive if you do that kind of shit. Because that child did not ask to be born. They could not pick their parents, because if they could, they probably would have picked parents that wouldn't use them against each other. And it's just plain and simple. Don't fucking do it. If you are divorced, separated, whatever, you do not talk bad about the absentee parent in front of the child. You let the child get old enough and form its own opinions. I never said anything negative about my ex-husband after we split up in front of my child. He was 4, almost 5, and I just, he would ask a question and I would have to answer it in a non hateful way. Even if I was thinking, oh, your dad's a jackass, I let him become an adult and form his own opinions. Now, him and his dad did not have a relationship for a long time, but now they have a great one. And mine and his dad's relationship has nothing to do with him and his dad. And I would never, ever use my child to try to get what I want out of my ex. Because number one, I think that's a form of child abuse because it mentally damages your child and it puts preconceived notions that are yours, not your child's, into their head. And that's just wrong because a child is a human being. It is a small human being, but they still have all of this developing and learning to do. And your job is to nurture that, not hinder that. Because if you feed all this negative bullshit and say, oh, well, your daddy's a piece of shit, or oh, your mama's a whore, to your child, they're going to think it's okay to talk about people that way. And that's not okay. Because just because you have a problem with their other parent doesn't mean they need to have a problem with them. Because your adult problems are just that, your adult problems. It's not meant for a child to be thrown in the mix. Now, I'm going to do another little bit of a topic that kind of bleeds into this. It is overbearing, controlling parents of adult children. Okay, I kind of experienced this myself. My parents thought, I should do whatever they say until the day I die. Which, you do have to respect your parents to a point until they do something fucking stupid and they no longer deserve your respect. If you have an adult child, you cannot control their every aspect of their life. How they raise their family, how they discipline their children, who they let their children see. It is none of your fucking business to a point. Now, if you have a adult child that is irresponsible, drug addict, and the children are in danger, then you may need to step in. But there's that fine line. You got to know when to back the fuck off. Because if you just don't like their spouse because you can't intimidate them, then that's your fucking problem. Because as long as their spouse is good to them and the children, mind your own fucking business. That's just it. Mind your own fucking business. I like to use the saying, not my monkeys, not my circus, when I try to stay out of other people's business. But my son, it will be 20 this year. Um, it was just me and him for a long time. So it was hard to cut those apron strings, but I did it. I let him live his life. If he has an issue or needs to talk to me, he knows I'm always here for him. But I'm not going to try to control who his friends are because, if I don't like them, I don't like them. They just won't be welcome at my house if he's here. I'm not going to control who he dates because, his dating, history is psychos, or we won't even get into that. You know, but that's his choice, his life, his mistakes to make. Yes, I've told him about every mistake I've ever made, and it wasn't so I could tell him, you need to live your life like I did or didn't do. It's so he could learn from my mistakes and then make a better decision than what I made. And that way, he makes his own mistakes and learns from that as well. So he has double the knowledge so he can live a more full life. I don't want to control his life. Empty nest syndrome, not going on here. It's like party in the house, no kids. Yeah, I was so ready for that. But being a single mother and trying to raise a child on disability was very stressful. I won't lie to you. There was lots of sacrifices, but I love my child. I would do it all over again. But I am confident that I instilled in him good morals. He is a good human being. Yes, he's going to make mistakes. We all do. But I'm not going to try to control him because I don't like being controlled. So, if you are a controlling parent and want to, schedule every minute of your adult child's life, cut the fucking cord and mind your own damn business. They are adults. They may not be grown-ups because there is a difference. At 18, you are an adult. When you learn to take responsibility for all of your actions and, all of that grown-up bullshit, then you're a grown-up. Being a grown-up's not fun. I know why kids don't want to do it. Because when I was a kid, I can't wait to be a grown-up. Bullshit. Bullshit. I call bullshit. Because it's all a lie. Because it's not fun to have to pay your bills and take care of this and repair your vehicle and do all of this bullshit stuff instead of just having fun. So, if you're a teenager, enjoy being young. Don't rush growing up. If you are an adult child of an overbearing parent, grow a fucking backbone and say, hey, it's my life. I'm going to live it my way. I'm X years old. I am an adult. This is my family. These are our decisions. Back off. I still love you, but back off. If that doesn't work, cut the cord yourself. If you are the parent of the overbearing children, again, let me reiterate, cut the fucking cord. Mind your own damn business. End of story. Now, there has been a lot of drama go on around here the last week. I witnessed, some adult fit throwing. I actually threw an adult fit, and I was very disrespectful in some people's eyes to one of my parents. But here's the thing. You don't treat me like a thief. You don't treat me like a freeloader when I've done nothing but be respectful to you. Because if you do, I will tell you, you're talking to the wrong fucking person. And I want to, bash your head in. But I didn't. Thank goodness. I actually saw a parent throw a child to the ground. And it took all I had not to go to jail. But the police were called. And Parenting is a gift. It should be cherished. Your children should be cherished. You should never use your children to try to hurt your ex. You should never try to control every fucking minute of their life, or they will never blossom into the wonderful human beings they can be. I don't know everything. That's just my opinion. So, take it or leave it, like it or lump it. That's just it. That's what Tea Time with Tea is. It is my opinion on your topics. So, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Visit us on Facebook. The link's down below as always. Give us some suggestions. And until next week, please remember, be good to you and to others, because life's too fucking short not to laugh and have a good time. See you next week.